Hello. Today I'm going to be showing you how to enter data and how to produce outputs using Silva 7. So to start out, we're going to go onto the Calc and Settings tab, and underneath the minimum diameter for volume estimates, we're going to change the softwoods saw timber from 8.5 to 11.6. And after you've done that, you can click on the inventory entry. And since I've already produced and saved this data, I'm not actually going to save it, but just rename a file that I already have. And once on the inventory entry tab, you can click on stand, and I'm just going to enter a stand name here, Norway spruce data, since that's the type of data set that we're working with. I'm going to change the stand area to 1 acre. And since we actually know the age of the stand, I'm just going to enter that here. And it is 85 years old. So next we're going to go to the inventory settings. And again, for the overstory cruise, this was not done with prisms, but it's a fixed area plot. So we're going to change the overstory plot size to 1 acre. And then on the trees tab is where we're actually going to start entering and adding our data. So you can click on the add tab, and automatically the generic species code comes up, NED 999. And as I said, this is a Norway spruce stand, so I'll enter for DBH, I'm going to enter 7. And since this is still too small diameter to have height, I'll enter 0. And for count, I'll enter 5. Next, I'm going to click on Tab, and in the drop-down, select Plot 1. And a new row will appear. And again, I'll type in the code for Norway spruce. For DBH, I'll enter 8. And under count, I will enter 20. And so you can actually hit enter twice to just create a new row and continue to enter data this way, clicking enter to continue moving over your rows and columns. And at this point I'm going to enter a DBH of 12 and a height of 4. And I do want to draw some attention to this. If you right click on height, look at the descriptors, you can see that the description is a number of 8-foot bolts in a sawlog sized tree. So the data that you've been given is counting 16-foot logs, and so in this particular tree there would be 4. However, we need to double that so silvah can compute for 8-foot sawlogs. And in the count, putting in 20. This is obviously going to take a little bit of time, so I'm just going to open a data set that I already have. And there you can see all of the data is now entered. Next I'm going to click on the Analysis tab. I'm going to click it on the settings so that we can use settings from the Calc Settings and Species tab. And then I'm going to add the .sil7 file that we've created. And under the Reports tab, you need to be sure to select what reports you actually want silvah to generate for you. So for now we're going to choose the basal area table, relative density table, number of trees table, and board volume for international, 1/4 inch. And we can go back to run. And all the way on the right side in red letters, you can actually click on run, and silvah will produce the requested tables. And so it'll produce a HTML file or a text file in whatever folder you are saving your data in. And so you can just double click on that and you will have the silvah output. And so here we can just scroll down and see what the outputs are for everything requested for basal area, for relative density, for numbers of trees per acre, and then also for net board foot volume for international quarter inch. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.